All right, I'm going to call the meeting to order. It's the Parks Commission. Today is Wednesday, July 16th at 5:30 in the Senior Center, the Senior Center side of the Slade Building. My name is Jessie Alexander, 37 Lombard.
Jessica Hall, 2 Madison Way.
Hunter Young, 86 Wright Hill Road.
Do you give yours as well, or no?
My
Yours
name is Nathan Boudreau. I'm the town administrator in the wonderful town of Hubbardston.
Perfect. So, public session. Does anybody from the public want to talk about anything? We do not have anybody from the public here, so we'll move on to the budget. We do not have a new budget. I haven't seen one yet. There isn't one out.
You have a new budget.
I haven't seen it.
I think it's the same as your old budget.
The last one I had, I think, was from like April, maybe?
Can you guys talk another? Let me go. Leanne just asked me a question because
Of
none of her
course.
board showed up. So
Oh.
we'll just move on to the next thing.
Of course. Okay, so Nate's gonna look at the budget. I think we're pretty good. I deposited the money we made from the townwide yard sale, finally, so that's in our donations. And we haven't been, going over with the porta potties, that monthly charge, so we should be good there. Field usage requests, we have a new one from the Quabbin Challenger Sports Camp. They want to use the fields the week of July 28th. We have it open. There aren't any issues or discrepancies. They got us the certificate of insurance already. I was just waiting for their actual form, but I approved it, so they're good to go. We have our parks event, the Hubbardston Summer Social. The Green Sisters are booked. We've got Maddie's Ice Cream Truck, Giacomo's Curious Cravings. I got the paperwork for the one-day pour license from both Moon Hill and Agronomy, and they're going to approve that at the next select board meeting, which I think is the 21st. So once they do that, I'd like to announce that they'll be coming, that they'll be there, because I've left that off of the
Right.
flyer because I didn't want to advertise it until we had the approval for it. So once we have approval for the one-day pour license, then we will just announce it, on Facebook
Yep.
and add it to things.
Both one days are on the July 21st agenda.
Yes, I got that from Patricia today. So those are good to go. I'll pick up some wristbands. I used to buy them before, so I can just buy a pack of wristbands. I was thinking that we could, there's our budget. That's for what? For July?
26. That's what you
Okay.
have right now. Remember, I doubled it. That's nice.
Yes, that is very nice, thank you. Yes, so we have more money in our budget, which is good. We can do some stuff this winter, maybe. Maybe the skating rink, because last year it was really, really cold. It was like constantly frozen, but we didn't do it because the previous 5 years it never got cold. That's for another meeting. So I'll pick up wristbands. I was thinking that we could also put out maybe on a post or something, just saying, $5 unlimited bounce for kids, just kind of like appealing to the different groups. I submit the electronic sign in town today, a form for that, so it'll be up on the sign in town. I don't know, maybe once we get that one-day pour, we could take some of these flyers and just put them around at like businesses in the town. Just kind of.
I did create an event on the
Okay.
Hubbardston People
Yep.
page, so that is on there.
Excellent.
But not with anything about the pour license or anything.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I didn't want to announce it until we had approvals on it. So I think we're in good shape for that. I don't think we need really anything else. We're all going to be available. We'll have to take shifts at the bounce house unless we can come up with someone who wants to help. I might be able to ask some of the Quabbin students if they want like community service to help out, but we still probably want to keep an eye on it because that's still essentially kids watching kids, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we know how that goes sometimes. So anything, you guys have anything on that?
So there's 1, 2, 3, is there 5 different food vendors?
There is the ice cream truck, Giacomo's, and Curious.
And then the 2,
The two beer and wine.
so that's 5 total. Do we need to
5
think
total.
about where those are all being located?
Yes, we should kind of map out where we want everything.
Usually we put during the summer concerts, we usually either line them up with like the gate going towards the bandstand, or we'll line them up going this direction along the basketball court.
Okay. I know, I wish I had I have like an aerial view of the park.
Oh,
A
Yeah, so
map.
if you have the walking trail right here along the basketball court and then the main path, we usually line them up here or we'll line them up on this side.
Okay, so kind of like you've got the actual playground itself,
Yeah.
and then you've got the walking track, and then you'd have that space,
Yeah.
and then that leaves room for the bounce house because that
Yeah.
has to be closer to the gazebo for the electricity. So that could work.
okay.
We probably, well, no, I think that would be fine. I think if we keep it all in that area, that would be good.
Okay.
It's really, I told Agronomy and Moon Hill that it would just be kind of like, I don't think they're coming with a truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's more like a casual, like
Right,
a little
okay.
table, a booth
Sometimes
or
they'll have
whatever.
coolers that have pour, you can
Right.
pour from. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. I can
Okay.
find out too. I can reach out and ask them what they were planning to bring. But I don't think they're coming with full trucks. And Giacomo's didn't, I mean, historically, they just had like a table with,
They don't have a food truck.
Okay.
Coolers,
All right,
yeah.
So it's really just 2 then?
it'd really just
Yeah.
be the ice cream truck. And then I don't know what Curious Cravings.
think they have a
She
truck.
sets up with the table.
Oh, table.
With a table?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't have the food truck, I believe.
Okay. I mean, we're looking at 2 hours. I think that's plenty of
Yeah.
vendors for 2
Yeah.
hours, being our first time in the summer.
Yeah.
So I don't think we need to look at an actual like food truck. I think that's plenty. But that is a good call. We can plan to have them all set up in that area there. Okay, so I'll make sure that we have a folding table like near the bounce house area where we can do wristbands and collect cash for that. Excuse
I have
me.
a table. I can bring the table
Okay.
for that
Mhm.
with the sign and, yeah.
Perfect. I have a cash box I can bring too. So we have it.
Anyone have an extra pen? My pen died. My pen died. Sorry.
I do not. Well, maybe I do in my purse.
I'm sure there's pens all over the place. Right there. There's a
Oh,
bucket.
there we go.
A bucket of pens. You could use lipstick.
Yeah, that's what I first pulled out. It was like a liner or something. Thank you.
Sorry, I don't know what is going on. Allergies, pollen, I don't know. I can't breathe. So I think that's good. We're good. You'll be there. You'll be there.
Mhm.
Well, I'll be there. Joshua said he'll be there, but it'll be later, I think. He'd be there at like 6:30. He wouldn't be right at the beginning.
What time do you think you'll get there? Around 5:30?
I'll probably get there about 5, maybe 5:15. We
Yeah.
don't really have a lot to set up. I do want to check in with the bounce house. I paid for the bounce house already, so that's already reserved. You got the receipt
Mhm.
email. And then I'll find out from them, what time they plan to be there to set it up.
Okay.
And then I'll just make sure that I'm there or someone's there for that. It should be fun. Tell all your friends, tell all your
Mhm.
neighbors, tell everybody so that they come.
I'll probably be a little bit late because I get out of school at 6.
Okay,
Well, technically 6:10 because I have to do the walk up.
okay. All right, we should be fine. That should be fine. Okay. Good. And I do have the flyer with the beer and wine on it
Okay.
already. That I'll just post and change once that's approved. All right. Pickleball. We were talking about pickleball a little bit earlier. Josh had sent some layouts of pickleball courts if we were to pursue doing basketball with moving pickleball nets. I don't know what were we talking about before? Coming up with maybe a bigger area that could just be focused on pickleball. We do have a woman in town. Her name is Deb Riley. Yeah, Deb Riley, who's very interested in this and would be happy to help work with us and get it started or done. So maybe we could rope in some help. One thought was that the lower soccer field doesn't get a lot of use, and that maybe that could become a pickleball court.
Soccer field.
Yeah.
You mean baseball? No.
The one over by the DPW shed. They use it for soccer, but I don't think it's actually has
Oh.
lines or anything in it.
So like we only got 2 soccer fields.
Yeah. So I mean that's something that we could look into. I don't know what our next step on that would be.
Well, I would think identifying the space for it and then discussing funding opportunities, because that'll
Mhm.
be obtaining quotes.
So the court itself has to be 50 by 94 feet. I'm sorry, 20 by 44 feet. And that's why it would work to split the basketball, because the basketball is 50 by 94. So you could actually get 2 pickleballs in the basketball if we wanted to go that route. I don't know.
Those are very different demographics. Good luck.
I wouldn't really put them together because it'll just be confusing after that, looking at the lines.
Right. The lines would be confusing. Yeah, he sent, I mean, you guys can look at this, but it's just a screenshot of different layouts. I think we are better off finding an area that we could do it in.
At the select board retreat goal session the other day, Mr. Perego did mention the underutilization of what he referred to as Field 3. Do you know which one is Field 3?
Field 3.
Yeah. That's what Chris had brought up last night.
And realized the fields had numbers.
Is that the field you're talking about?
That's what I'm assuming is Field 3,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, because I don't see a lot of action happening on that one. Because it's not an actual painted field, like it's not a painted soccer field.
Yeah, you'd probably fit 4 pickleball courts over there.
It's a lot of room there. Okay, do we want to, well, what would we have to do? What would be our first steps for that?
You're looking at it kinda like if you guys were to take a vote to explore what a pickleball opportunity would look like, I can work with you and we can try to figure something out. I don't know much about pickleball off the top of my head, but I know Templeton just built one at one of their parks, so we can ask them how they did it and then try to replicate that.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess my first thought would be to reach out to soccer and just, find out if there is actual usage on that field.
It's
Or not.
it's more your decision than it is theirs.
Yeah.
True. That's true.
I guess, do we need a motion to study, or do we don't need to be that formal? No, we just want to, we all agree that.
Yeah, that we wanna look
we
into
wanna
that area.
into that area for use as a pickleball field
Okay.
and pursue the cost and funding opportunities.
Maybe we could go just walk it. Maybe
Well-
confirm with Chris Perego what Field 3 is, if that's the area he's talking about. You probably would see him well before I ever did, if you're on a same committee with him. No. We could find out. And then maybe also get in touch with Deb Riley to see if she can, if she wants to help us move forward with it.
How many houses are close to that? Because that's the one thing I've heard is that you think it's not an issue, but then the pop, 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 pop becomes annoying really fast, and you get complaints from neighbors. So when you go to the place, I can come with you if we work on it and find a good day that works. But we should really be cognizant of what is near.
Right, yeah, and I have no
Pickleball's
idea. I'd have
not
to
that
look.
loud.
It's pretty
It's very loud.
It's
I
got
was
a-
standing, went to Fort Phoenix when I was on vacation, and like right across the street was pickleball courts, and like I could not hear them whatsoever.
It's louder than tennis.
It's pretty controversial in a lot of towns. I know, like Brookline and a few areas, there's big
Like
things
if I was
about
Then
it.
we'll have to make
standing
those big
next to it,
privacy
I could hear
fences.
it, but across the street, couldn't
I'm
hear
sure
it.
if someone's wailing on it, like
Yeah.
It's like a pop, 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 pop sound that just goes on and on. So I think that's an important point, because there's at least 4 or 5 houses right along there.
And you just want to stay ahead of things.
Yeah.
Like you'd rather have that conversation early than get all your ducks in a row, figure it out, be happy, and then suddenly there's opposition.
And how would we flush out opposition? Like, would we actually like talk to the people that
when
live
it
there?
comes closer, if you formalize, even though you don't necessarily have to, maybe you send in a butters notice or take a stroll and just go, hey, if you see a car, knock, hey, I'm Jesse from the Parks Commission. We're thinking about A, B, and C. How do you feel about that? Like,
Right.
I'd polish it up a little more than that. But
Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking, was just to walk that area.
Yeah.
I mean, the first step would be to actually walk the field, see what's around there, see.
yeah, because
what
you
it
don't
looks
want to
like.
get people either excited or concerned. So you don't
Right.
want to bring it up too early.
Right. Until we have more, and to see if it's feasible even, to see if you could even get a quote, well, I mean, would have to get a quote, would have to get funding, would have to
Right.
get a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of stars would have to align for that. So I guess first step is to walk it. And maybe we could go a little earlier on the summer social and walk it.
Yeah. Let's go at 5.
Just kind of
maybe.
walk around and see, just to see what it looks like. Or if you find yourself around there, you can walk it too.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Jessica, you're working with people on sealing the basketball courts.
Yes.
You have some updates for us.
I have a couple of quotes. I don't know if we wait to discuss all the quotes in total when they're all in, or talk about what we have so far.
I think we talked about what we have so
Okay.
far. Yeah.
I received one quote from a Premier seal coating to seal and line the court for $19,500. That's outside of the budget. The next quote was from
Just a little.
Alan Crane to seal the court for $2,000, and so now I'm seeking quotes for lining.
Okay. Are you going to reach out to Travis Brown? Do you want me to find out who he's using?
I can reach out. There are companies that just do that also, but
Right.
yeah.
You can reach out to Travis, who may be able to point you in the right direction. The city of Gardner has a signs and lines division. If you want to talk to either the Gardner DPW or the mayor about the possibility of purchasing their services, there are people out there that do that professionally.
Right.
I'm
Okay.
sure you could rent a line painter if you really wanted to get your hands dirty.
Right.
Okay.
So my,
Feels like it'd be a
my
lot of
quick
pressure.
estimates on what I was able to find in ChatGPT was that a public site built for a single pickleball would be between $28,000 and $30,000.
Okay.
So we're probably for a 4-pack pushing $100,000.
Okay. So that's a lot.
A lot of towns are going tennis court conversion, I guess, because that's the cheapest way to go. We don't have any of those.
Right. And I don't know what you could put in with it to, you know, like if we did 2 pickleball courts and then something else, you know, besides that.
She's over there.
Everybody's there.
I know, 'cause I believe she canceled because no one showed up. The meeting was at 6.
6:30, so she told me.
You guys keep talking.
Okay, perfect. I don't know if there's, you know, another option.
Just thinking, we had discussed the skate park and whether that has the use
Meeting was posted for
currently
6.
that to be sustained, and that's already a enclosed space with enough square footage to at least have 1 court.
Right.
So
So that would be 1 court, you think?
I'd have to, I don't
You'd
have
have
the
to do the
measurements, but I think
measurements.
it's at least 1 court if we wanted to.
Hunter, do you see people using the skate park? You're kind of in that area more than I
Here
am.
and there.
Mostly like
Depends on-
kids.
Depends on the day and how much the temperature is, and
Mm.
I usually during like when during the fall and spring I see the most activity on it
Mm.
because it's more cooler than winter,
Right.
ice cold, and summer.
It's too hot.
Yeah, super hot.
Do you usually see like little kids on their bikes, or are these like avid skate park people?
Between elementary and middle school, and then usually later towards dark, it's usually high schoolers.
High schoolers, okay. I mean, that would be another option. We can walk that too.
Yeah.
Maybe get some measurements, some
The-
rough measurements.
The prep would be less because it's already has a surface and
Mhm.
already, most of that prep work is already done.
Yeah, yeah. We had mentioned doing some kind of like a survey or like a handout during the summer social, asking the town like what they want from recreation, what they'd like to see. Some of the ideas that we had written down was the pickleball, the walking track, the dog park, splash pad. Like what would the townspeople like Parks and Rec to focus on? So that might be something that we do just to kind of get some more feedback instead of us just, you know, deciding. Like we might not be avid skateboarders, but there could be hundreds of them that we don't know about,
Yeah.
right? Or for any of it, you know. So I think that's a good idea. Do you want to put something together
I
for
can.
that?
Mhm.
You can do that? Okay, awesome.
Do you think it's something we would hand out, or would we just kind of walk around and ask people?
I would think just kind of walk around
Yeah,
and ask
yeah,
people.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, or maybe even, I mean, having the table and just like tally marks, you know?
Yeah.
Like what interests you, or, yeah, just kind of gauging. That would be good. Okay, so we don't need to schedule a meeting with Nate because we were just talking to him about the upcoming grants. We missed the one for the park grants that happened last week. So there's some other options that are coming up in October, the AARP Community Challenge grants that we could look into for the walking track, and maybe working with the senior center to help us get that.
Okay.
The Westminster Cub Scouts, have they removed that bin? I haven't been to the park. Is it still there?
I was not paying attention whatsoever.
Okay. I'll have to drive by and look. They said that they would remove it for us, since it was theirs. So I will follow up on that one. It would be nice to see if we could get them to paint. Well, actually, no, we don't need to. Never mind. The Gaga Ball pit. Do you have any updates? Has it been removed or?
DPW is probably not gonna remove it until they're not busy.
Okay,
There's like nobody in the office when I go there to talk to them.
okay. And you need their help to move it?
Yeah,
You need
'cause
their tools?
I have no trucks, tools, nothing.
Okay. Okay. We'll just keep trying to get, maybe try to get
Is
Travis.
it
to do
concrete?
No, it's wood that's like down in there. Packed in with wanna say some type of stone mixture.
Okay. I'm gonna say you could probably do some damage with a sledgehammer.
Yeah. It's just ripping a post out.
That's where I was going with that. If
Mhm.
yeah, they're understaffed and very busy.
Okay. Maybe we could look at that. A little anger management therapy with a sledgehammer. That could be kind of fun. Maybe when it cools down a little bit.
I hate to always go this avenue. Boy, oh boy, is the Lions Club helpful.
The Lions Club.
They help with a lot of stuff. They're currently helping Claudia rip out carpet and put up a wall. They built the
I
pavilion.
can reach out. I have my contact
Okay.
if we want to, if we agree with
And
asking.
Sure.
Jason,
Sure.
Jason Gerton is kind of
Yeah.
both worlds, like, because he was Parks until last
Yep.
year. He's one of the main Lions. Well, no, not main. Main's a weird way to say that. He's one of the most involved Lions.
Yeah, if
reach
you
out.
want to, sure.
Add it to my list.
Sure.
And
Good.
for someone with the appropriate tools and the appropriate number of people, I don't see that taking too long.
Yeah. I think that's the hard part is I don't have the tools. Definitely not the appropriate tools. I'm not sure it would fit in the back of my car. Could try it, but.
Do we have a
No.
place, if people were to take it down, that they,
Would be able to dispose of it.
Yeah.
We'd have to find somewhere.
We could dispose of that. That'd be
Okay.
no problem.
Okay. Back to the locks for the gates. I haven't done anything with that, but we all agreed that we would lock them. Somebody actually just mentioned that the fences are all wonked up, or jacked up, I think is what
Yeah.
they said.
Is there something with the fences?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Fences always looked like trash.
Okay.
I haven't heard any more complaints about the gates being locked, unlocked.
How's the trash been since the day that we went there?
I haven't heard any complaints. I haven't seen any issues. That was before the senior work-off guy started, so I probably should have, well, one of us probably should have gone and picked up trash. Well, we don't have somebody doing it in the parks. I honestly didn't even know we had a trash can back there. So
Been
that was a
there
surprise.
For many years.
Yeah.
And speaking of that kind of concern, just as a general update, and Hunter loves this program. We're going to be putting out something that we call Hub Fix. It is a C-click fix program, and I do think that at the very beginning it's going to increase complaints. So just be ready for that.
C-click fix.
Yeah. C-click fix is a program that you can purchase through a number of providers, but I created ours here in town on our own time. It's currently rolled out for only facilities and only staff, but it is my goal that by September 1st to have signs up with QR codes and have more of a time frame. Basically, you go on, you report, it dings the either DPW or facilities or myself, or we'll put you into it eventually, and then there is an automated tracking system. You get a email right away with your complaint, and then when it goes in, let's say Hunter said working on it and then wrote a note, you get another automated email with the note, and then so
Yeah.
it's just going to allow us to utilize data for improvements in budgeting, and it's just across the board. It's going to be,
So like for an example,
if
If somebody-
somebody
if there was
wanted to
trash all over that.
snap a picture of the trash, go on, it's easier. It's my goal to try to get less Facebook style complaints, but I'm sure maybe they'll complain twice.
yeah,
Like-
right, you'll get that. Well, you'll have it tracked that way.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
And this way we'll know when things came in, when they were taken care of, so then we'll be able to track, like, if it's taking 2 weeks to deal with, let's say, a pothole, then we know that we need to focus more on.
Oh, that's
on-
where all your complaints are gonna be.
I know.
It's potholes. Good
And
luck with
the
that.
DPW normally takes care of that trash at the park?
No,
Or
we have a senior work
Oh,
off
he's- okay,
program
okay.
that starts, but it doesn't start till the park's open. So he actually didn't start until even later.
Okay.
So there was a time where the trash was just totally full. And historically, the parks, people from the parks were actually removing the trash. We could maybe ask the DPW to help us, but
Where
that's
did they
also
remove it to? Right, like, it's,
like their house.
no,
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I think we probably need a plan B. I think that's a big ask for the Parks Commission personally.
Yeah.
Where we have town entities that could
Could do
perform
that.
that role.
Mhm.
Well, if the senior work off's taking the trash, just throw it in the 48 dumpster or the DPW dumpster.
Mhm.
That's what they're doing right now.
That, yeah. I'm saying when he's not working.
Okay.
Yeah, the off
There's
season.
past precedents to that I don't want to discuss on the record, but I can update you to what I know later.
Okay.
Individually.
Okay.
Just, we can figure that out. And
Okay.
your budding relationship with the people that may or may not be able to help us there is better than past things, so we can
Okay.
talk about that
Okay.
later.
Okay.
But there is past precedence to that, and there's several reasons why the senior work offs are doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
So you just become
Which also just
understaffed, and
reminded me that I have not bought trash bags for them, so I probably need to find out if they need trash bags.
I believe Sarah did.
Yeah, I'm gonna check with her. I don't know if she bought a bunch because I was away when that all happened.
I want to say Sarah bought them and considered it a donation.
Oh, that was
But you should
nice.
check with her.
Okay, I will check with her. It's always those little things that I wish I spent more time in the park because I would be more on top of this kind of stuff. Maybe I can make a habit of just trying to go check it out more often. That would be good. Update from the Lions for the stuff under
Yes.
the bandstand.
They had a work group going on the 11th to clean everything out from underneath it.
Oh,
I haven't been over to see if they did, but that was the plan.
okay.
She had messaged me on the 10th and said, we're going tomorrow to clean it out.
Oh, awesome. All right, I can check it out. It's locked.
Oh, okay.
And I have a key. Do you have a key for anything?
Yeah, I have a key on my.
Hopefully someone from the Lions had a key, but they didn't say they didn't, so.
And
They
Um,
must, I would think.
Lions have a key. I have a key. She has a key. My mother has a key.
I
You
have a key. Yeah.
Okay.
Just to put some stuff in your head, the select board removed the ban on what is referred to as boot drives. The Lions Club had one. I don't know how much their insurance for the day was, but that's something you guys can consider. I think doing that on a regatta Sunday would raise a couple $100, I'd imagine.
Okay. So we could do boot drives?
You just have to, I don't know what the deal is insurance-wise. Yep, the select board removed the ban maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago. And the Lions did one on June 21st.
Did they have success?
I have
You know,
not
no
spoken
idea.
to any of them.
That's a good idea for fundraising.
And since it's new, it's not at a point where everyone is thinking about doing it or really aware, so you'd be able to strike decently early.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's something you can only do so many times a year
Yeah.
before people are just
Yeah.
learning how to weave around the center.
Right, exactly. I agree with that. Okay, so the requests for pavilion usage. So I've been getting, we get emails from people that want to use the pavilion for, their kids' birthday parties, a family reunion. They want to use the pavilion. It's very nice. The Lions, donated it to parks. It's a great place for families to gather. But I would like to come up with some kind of a process, because we don't really have one. We can't tell people that they can't use the pavilion, so we can't really reserve it without possible other people wanting to use it. But generally, if somebody is set up there for a party, people stay away from it. So I'd still like to come up with some kind of plan. I printed this out. I just Googled, towns that have pavilions, and the town of Buckland actually has like a whole application to use the pavilion. They charge, I think that, for a small birthday party to be able to rent a pavilion outdoors for $20, or a small donation to the Parks Department wouldn't be the worst idea.
And that's not a heavy lift. If you want to write it up, it'll take us 10 minutes to put together an e-form and get you connected with Mary and figure all that out.
Yeah. I think that would be, we have it. I think if we started advertising, you could rent it, then, that could help bring us in some.
What I would like you to think of, though, is it its own form, or is it a part of the larger facilities request form?
It's its own form.
Okay. Because I would also like to get the facilities request form online.
What's the facilities request form?
The fields for
fields.
reserving the fields.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry. I don't know the technical words. It would be its own form, because that wouldn't require certificate of insurance, because you're not renting out,
True.
calling it your own space.
And we also, by getting that online, because there have been times, and I'll tell this outright, that I've brought it to the select board because it was in transition on the parks, or it was fast and needed to go. So being able to get the processes down and get the permits online on the website where you can do it and we can point people to will be a huge step in getting people to do what they need to do.
Right. Streamlining it. Yeah. And I think having a plan would be much better
And
than
that-
me not knowing what to say to them anytime they ask to use the pavilion.
What were you thinking for a fee?
In my mind, it's $20.
Yeah, I was thinking 25.
I don't think I think it's a great price when
Yeah.
you're looking at renting other places. Buckland, what were they?
They have a lot more amenities, though.
They do have a lot more, but this is just for their pavilion.
But it said it comes with use of other things.
Oh, it comes with the picnic tables. Oh yeah, all the
Cornhole.
stuff. Pickleball, a fire,
Pickleball.
restrooms. They got us beat there. The swimming pool is not included. I think I think $20.
Yeah.
It's an easy one. What do you think, Hunter?
I think it's fine.
You think it's fine?
Yeah.
You think we should do 20 or 25?
Well, I'd probably do 20 for a couple hours, and then if it's gonna be the whole day, probably $50.
Yeah, if you'd want to figure out time allotments. 4-hour usage, $20, full day, $50. I don't see, most people aren't looking for full day. Although there was a lady that was trying to have her whole family there for a reunion that was going to be a full day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I agree with this. So should we have a motion to come up with a pavilion plan and charging $20 for 4 hours and $50 for full days?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Excellent. Agreed. So that's good. That was all that I had on my agenda. Is there anything that you guys, I just want to look real quick because there was another thing I printed out. Yeah, that's good. You guys have anything that you want to discuss?
So I'm doing my research right now. It is under my belief. Let me do some more reading, but I don't know if the Parks Commission sets their own fees. So it will just be one more step at the select board if you do not. But let me get back to you on that.
Okay. If we're able to set our own fees?
Yeah.
Even for something that we own? Somebody else would tell us what to do?
Could be the select board. Because they're the executive authority of the whole town. Because yeah.
Would that money still go to
Yeah.
parks? Okay.
Yep. Like the Board of Health sets their own fees, Planning Board sets their own fees, the other fees go through the select board.
Okay.
Because the Mass General Law sets planning and health fees.
Okay. Well, please let us know. In the meantime, I will work on coming up with a form. I want to update the form that we have also for the usage, the field request one, because it's pretty rough. But it'd be good to get that electronic.
Yeah, don't go too crazy with creating the pretty form because the online stuff is very, very easy.
Okay.
So if you even get me just what you wanted to say, what you want, we can make it, and it'll take me 10 minutes.
Perfect. Yes, that's what I'll do. I won't go crazy with it. Did you have anything? You have anything
No.
you'd like to talk about? All right. Well, then I guess we are adjourned. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.